So in this video, I'm going to tell you some facts and some of my speculations about the game last year. I emailed the devs, I looked up stuff online, I watched a whole bunch of videos, I am prepared. But apart from that, if there are any mistakes, I'll try and list them down in the comments or description below. Oh, we're still on? I guess I gotta do something funny then. Going with the other intro. So what I'll do first is just go over the questions that I sent the devs over email. That way you know, hey, that came from a reliable source. I'll try to just give you all the info straight up, then just insert my opinion at the end. Do what you want with this information. I'll read the responses verbatim. I will, however, shorten my questions as much as possible just to save time. Alright, I'll just give a condensed version of what I said, or what I asked for question 1, and it's, what's the reason with no actual release date? Will you try to release before Halloween, or on Halloween, considering it's a horror game? Their response was, we only want to commit to a release date once we're 100% positive we can release on that date. As such, we want to make sure we have all the information we need to make that decision confidently. We'd rather do things right, and sometimes that means taking your time. As for Halloween, who knows what tricks or treats we may have up our sleeves. Question 2. Will you all implement in-game cosmetics in any way? Their response, we have many features we're hoping to develop in the future once the game is released, and we'll update the community as soon as we're confident a feature is going to be into the game, cosmetics included. Question 3. Do you ever plan on adding more killers or students in the future? Their response, new killers and students are just some of the aforementioned features we'd love to tackle once the game goes live and is well received. Question 4. Will last year be offered for free for Nitro subscribers? Their response, last year the Nightmare is not included in the Nitro subscription. It will be $29.99 for all users. I did ask a few more questions, but they weren't really as important as what I said right now. I kind of wish I asked a few better questions, but I didn't, because that was when I was kind of early on in the hype for this game, and I decided, hey, I want to do a video over that, but I didn't think out my questions really well. But the other questions are in the description. They're verbatim what I asked and what the developer responded. So if you want to go do that, just go down there, read it, and then come back and finish the rest of the video. So you get the game, you boot that sucker up, and you get into a match. So you're just sitting there, and you're thinking, how do I even beat the other team? I get the devs are all hush-hush for whatever reason, but never mind. If you don't know how to win, I actually figured it out through the chat. A moderator told me, so I'll just leave that up on the screen, I guess, and I'll just kind of go more into depth about how to win. For killers, all you have to do is just kill everyone at the same time. So when you die as a survivor, it takes a little time to respawn, but you return inside a closet and a player just has to help you out of it. Each time you die, the timer to respawn is increased a little bit. That way when you leave your team longer, the killer can kill others off quicker, and you take longer, and soon the whole team's dead. You get the point. As a survivor, you have to escape, obviously. It's just like Dead by Day. The way to escape actually differs per map. The only map shown around was at PAX, and the way to escape was to find gasoline around the map, lug that thing back to the gym. By the way, it's the gym map. Power up the weird escalator thingy and escape out a window or something. However, after it's powered up, you only have 1 minute to escape. When the minute goes up and you're not out, you're stuck with the killer and essentially you lose. The way a killer loses is only if everyone escapes, and everyone seems to agree that it's extremely rare for everyone to escape. So what the killer lacks in numbers, it makes up for in simplicity. It's easier just to murder a whole bunch of people than it is to do all this junk. So while writing my script for this video, I thought of this topic: where's the gameplay? I thought there must be some out there. I mean, so many people went to PAX, played last year, someone must have recorded it and put it on YouTube. And, well, let me explain. So, while looking up information, I found a peculiar video of last year the Nightmare gameplay. It wasn't anything major, it was probably just the Strangler killing people. I copied the link, and I put it into the official Discord because I thought, hey, people might find this really cool. Well, maybe an hour or so later, I get messaged by a moderator that they deleted my chat message. Now, I blacked out their names, not because I think they'll get in trouble, I just did it because they didn't publicly message me. They were nice enough to just privately message me about it. I also think showing their name adds nothing to the video, so why not? Basically, to keep this as short as possible, they didn't allow recording at their PAX event, and the devs didn't want people to judge the game off old game footage. This is the comment from the original poster that kind of, backs up everything, I guess. Again, make of this what you will. All my opinions are going to be saved to the end of the video for time. I'm just kind of telling you why there might not be so many gameplays out there in the wild. I've had to re-record this part like 3 times, but my main issue with the game is that there's almost no communication between the devs and the players. There's no updates, there's no gameplay. The announcements have announcements. I'm not joking, that's a thing that happened. They basically just said, wait here, we're gonna tell you something really important, but in a few days. I think if you ignore the horrendous communication problems this game suffers from, that last year could probably be a really good game. Its graphics look great, the mechanics look fun and unique for both Killer and Survivor. It just seems like the kind of game I could get into and legitimately enjoy, and I think a lot of others could as well. That's really all my opinions for this game. There are obviously others, but this is just going to be restating what a lot of people have already said. Well, if you like this video, like and subscribe. If you want to get more updates on the status of videos coming up, then just follow my Twitter. And thanks for watching.